Hey, it's Mike Risco from the Greater Ossining Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chats series, where we meet with Ossining Chamber members, member businesses, and find out a little bit about the history and about their business. I'm sitting here right now with Doug McLain, and how are you doing, Doug?
Great, Mike.
Nice to see you.
I've been looking forward to this.
Great, me too. Could you just tell us who you are, your title, and the name of the business here?
Yeah, again, Doug McLain, Senior Director of Brand, Marketing, and Sales of the all-new Windrose on Hudson.
So how did we come up with the name Windrose?
Great question, Mike. So this property is steeped in history, but one of its furthest history points is a gentleman by the name of Harry Arthur Hopf ran a farm on this property in the early 1900s.
Okay.
Called the Windrose Farm. And he also happened to be one of the early pioneers of management science, organizational development, and it moved on from there. And when poor Harry passed away in 1949, GE was opportunistic. They wanted as much the property as they did the writings, the 7,000 writings on management science.
Wow.
GE was growing like crazy. So there it started in 1956. And here we are in Café 56.
Nice piece. Everything has a history to it.
That's right.
So can you tell us a little bit about what Windrose is, what kinds of services you offer, who's coming here, what is this place?
Sure. Well, first off, our incredible history. This was the Jack Welch GE Management Leadership Development Center, right?
Okay.
So it starts there. We've got incredible function, meeting, and conferencing space. This place was built for meetings and events, and now what GE obviously didn't use it for. It is the perfect setting for social events, gala dinners, and weddings, right? And so we kind of have two hats here, right? We're an incredible conferencing space for some of the Fortune 5000s, and Fortune 1000, and even Fortune 100 companies that come and do their annual quarterly conferences here. But then on Thursday night, we kind of change our hat and we turn into a great weekend social center. So we've done about 3 weddings so far. We've got another 2 or 3 on the books for 2026. So we're really rounding out our profile of what we can do for an event, whether it be on the social side, reunions, retirement parties, and weddings, and bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. So we really kind of do it all here, and we're multi-purpose, both on the meetings and the social side.
And so you have quite a few acres here and quite a few buildings. So there's a full hotel here also. So do people so you can come to your wedding, your bar mitzvah, your retirement party, all these things that you just mentioned.
Right.
And how many people can you accommodate?
Great question. So we have about 248 guest rooms, and housed in 2 different spaces, 2 different buildings. One is a more boutique space we call the Village with 60 rooms.
Okay.
And then the main spaces, which anchor off of the space we're in right now, as well as 2 big meeting spaces, buildings, we call the Learning Lab and the Leadership Exchange. They anchor 188 rooms in our Croton building. So we're really multifaceted, and in terms of capacity for a meeting or event, 300 is really kind of our perfect number, whether it be for a social event or a conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell us what is the address here and how? Because we came down 9A, down the hill from like Ossining area to Croton, and then got off at, is it Shady Brook?
Shady Lane
Farm Road. Okay.
Yep.
And so we got off there, and you just right across.
Yeah,
right
you just right off of 9A, Shady Lane Farm Road. You get to the bottom of that, and you make a right. Don't be intimidated by these incredible. The welcome gate, as we call it, okay?
Well, I told you we were welcomed as soon as we came in. They let us right in, and we're like, hello, Mike.
Yeah, well, listen, it was a security gate under GE. We've obviously changed our profile, and we leave the gates up because we do think it's kind of a cool, we're inside the gates for your event. But certainly the gates open frequently and often, and we don't want that to deter anybody from coming in and having a coffee here at Café 56, or joining us for a dining experience, or evening music and at our River Fox Lounge, which is also in the back part of the property.
Now, Trish just took us on an incredible tour of the property, and it was really amazing. And we've been on tours here before, but each time we take a tour, we see even more things.
Sure.
So can we talk about some of the amenities and the buildings that you have here? Because, we just saw the gym, and it was incredible, multi-floored gym with lots of things in there. The barn building was beautiful and unique, and some of the spaces. And right now we're in this beautiful Café 56.
Sure. Yeah.
So
that's you bring up such a unique point because it was 70 years of legacy through GE. The different CEOs throughout the decades would add their flair or their touch and their personal style in a building or so you'll find, and that is one of the biggest comments we hear is the diversity of spaces. So you mentioned the barn, right? And that was an original barn on Harry Hop's farm, reimagined in 2015 by GE and completely renovated with comfortable couch seating in the lower floor. Upstairs, you can do great meetings in there, but it's distinct, unique space. So if an executive team of 30 or 40 is looking to do something, but not in a stuffy meeting room, but wants to kind of open up everybody's minds and think differently, that's what that space was designed for. The Carriage House was an original Carriage House, right? Now an incredible dining space for up to 55 people and a show kitchen, so our chef can finish off things or do team building and culinary activations. So, I think the biggest unique aspect of this property is just what you said, the various unique spaces. And then you mentioned our gym. It's 10,000 square feet, 75 Cybex and Life Fitness machines, free weight area, racquetball, yoga, spinning room. It's an Equinox tucked inside of the middle of the building.
Sauna also?
There is a steam and sauna for both men's and ladies. We've got a basketball court, about 40 bikes in a shed off of the Croton building. So if you want to take a bike ride down the Croton Aqueduct Trail, it's right here at the corner of the property. You can take the bike down to Croton Point Park. Or
there are bikes on the property?
Yes, so we've got bikes on the property. About the only thing we don't have from a recreation standpoint is a pool. But that's maybe something we talk about in the future.
You know what, though? What you just said is really interesting because this sort of headspace here. You have beautifully designed corporate kind of building, but it's so unique. I just asked if it was remodeled. It was done so well.
Yeah.
I know it was probably about 10 years.
We were 10 years from the last renovation.
Yeah, and I mean, it is beautiful, but with the barn and there's different feelings in different places for like a different atmosphere. Plus, you have a beautiful piece of property here. How many acres is this?
So we're at 62 acres around, and there is a walking trail, paved in some spots, and also grass, turf, and some others. But you just follow the arrows, and it's about just about a 2-mile trail end to end. But it carries around the entire perimeter, but it's really a great walk because it carries through wooded areas and private areas, but all fenced in. So
it's really relaxing.
Yeah,
beautiful.
One of the other great aspects.
And beautiful views. So there's amazing views of the Hudson River.
Absolutely, from multiple places on the property. Yeah.
From multiple places. That's great. And how far are we roughly from New York City?
So we like to say 45 minutes, but I'll come clean. It's probably 50 minutes on the Metro North. On a good clear day up the Taconic, you could probably get here in about 50 minutes by car from New York City. But the Croton Harmon station is literally 3 minutes from our front door. So we could either pick you up in a shuttle. We have a small shuttle van that will pick somebody up, or a quick $10 Uber, and you're right here at our front
Super
door.
Conveniently located.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, is there a helipad? Does that still exist and workable?
Yeah, it is. In fact, our good friends at Hudson National use that quite a bit. We happen to be a preferred hotel for that golf course, and so we've used it about 4 or 5 times so far this year.
And so for the general public that is in the area, or for like if I'm having family visit from out of town or business associates coming up, can somebody just, I guess you could call it maybe a transient person,
Sure.
Can they just come here and stay here and get a room?
Absolutely. So, we are open on the global distribution system, so Expedia.com, Booking.com, but the best way for our best rates, honestly, is we have a book now button on our Windrose on Hudson.com website.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, since you're here, Mike, and we're glad you're here and telling everybody about this great place and facility.
It's about to come. What is it?
I'm going to throw it out there. All right, so we have a River Towns rate,
which
is 25% off our best available rate.
Right.
It's designed kind of as a local backyard, so Austin and Croton.
Right.
We want you to take advantage of that. It's 25% off. Whatever our best available rate is on Expedia or Booking.com.
Great.
If you book through our website and just look up Rivertown rate, River Towns rate,
Okay.
you will get that 25% off. So we welcome the local neighborhood in a big way.
That's great. Now we're sitting in Café 56. Can people come here? Because we just had a great latte, and
Yeah.
you know you have other things here. Can the public just come in and visit?
Absolutely.
If they come to the gates, they just say they want to come to.
Coming up to Café 56 for a cup of
Okay.
coffee or a Danish, and on the weekends we serve small little breakfast sandwiches and great free Wi-Fi here. And you know, maybe at some point you'll do some panning of the room, but great little tucked away spaces, working booths, plenty of power, and USB cords, plug-ins. So we definitely want the neighborhood here to experience.
Right, and we really feel that when we came here. We're very welcomed, and everybody's been so accommodating.
Yeah. That's
So,
great.
what are the plans for the future, and how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah. Well, listen, our website is a great place to start. We have a start planning button,
Okay.
right? So if there's an event, a social event, and you know, you can certainly check us out on our social channels. Our marketing coordinator, Tricia, would not allow me to finish this interview without making sure you can log on to our Instagram, just Windrose on Hudson, on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. What am I missing, Tricia? Anyway, but again, our website is a great place to start. Our social media channels are a great place to start. We monitor those regularly. Just reach out to us. We're here socially, and our start planning button is a good place to start.
Great. Well, this has been so great and
Yeah.
informative, and I
Thank
love
you,
the
Mike.
place. Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here, and you know you're welcome back anytime.
We're definitely going to come
All
back.
right, great.
All
Thanks,
right, we're
Mike.
signing off here. Mike Risco and Doug McLain from the Greater Austin Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chats. We'll see you guys next time.